The story I'm about to tell you is one of the most extraordinary tales of our time. It's a story of change. Some say it's a change for the worse.
The Musicians' Union, for about a year or two, tried to ban me because they said I was putting proper musicians out of work. How offensive is that?
Here in my car, I feel safest of all. I can lock on my doors. It's the only way to live in cars.
A keyboard synthesizer can simulate everything from a harpsichord or violin to a full brass band. It is very exciting.
The thing is, if I had people that are doing like strings, you know, which a real person could have played, I'd have had some sympathy for what they were saying. I was making synthesizers go, you know, show me a man in the union that goes, for a living, and I'm putting him out of work. I don't think so. You know, to get banned with a union, which meant I couldn't have gone Top of the Pops. You know, they were trying to kill my career based on ignorance. I wasn't putting anyone out of work. There was nothing on my albums that I could have got a human being in to do.
In May '79, Gary debuted with his groundbreaking electro sound and an unforgettable look.
And I made it my record of the week on Radio 1, so I was really delighted that he got a Top of the Pop slot. And I was instantly drawn to them. I thought, this is a mesmerizing performer.
And along goes the grey hat, smoking a cigarette.
This guy bounces onto Top of the Pops for the very first time and he decides, this is the way I'm going to play it.
He just did some little jerky movements and little head movements and looked a bit disinterested in life.
I'd noticed that, you know, Top of the Pops had a fairly kind of generic look. You know, the lighting, the way people performed, everyone would always be looking into the camera all the time, whatever they were doing, you know. Always loads of lights flashing off and on with different colours, everyone looked the same. And I wanted to do something that was different to that, but I didn't think they'd let me. I said to the people when I first got there, would it be alright if I didn't have any colours, if I just had white? And would it be okay if I had someone on the floor in front of me when the lights coming up, you know, to go at the shadows and things? And I just thought they'd tell me to piss off, basically. But they didn't, they were really lovely. Kind of grateful that somebody was actually interested.
So now I'm alone. Now I can think for myself about little deals and issues, things that I just don't understand.
I didn't smile because I was embarrassed about my teeth. When I've sort of grown into them now, but when I was younger, I thought these two front teeth here were like Bugs Bunny. I thought they were too big. And then you start reading reviews and newspaper cuttings about this sort of cold, androidy, new person on Top of the Pop. And you think, hadn't intended that. It's just because I was embarrassed about my teeth.
An amazing sound in a band for the future. That's Tubeway Army. Great stuff.
1979 is the last year of Top of the Pops, how it was, how it had been from the 60s right through the 70s. Michael was coming in and he knew what he had to do to keep that show evolving and to bring a new audience.
Within 6 months, the Top of the Pops orchestra would stop playing in the studio, the light entertainment lovies would start to diminish, Gary Numan, his synthesizer pals and a whole new pop generation would arrive. And the show for the studio audience and the performers would get a total makeover. This is where the new age of Top of the Pops begins.